Vyrah reporting for duty. Another time together. Another time together, indeed. They all know how to do these goddamn intros. I'll need to check real quick what is going on. If my sound is doing all right. Okay, everything is going all right. So, yeah. All right. Let's get to let's get to some React, some stuff that's just that I just wanted to check out. So yeah, let's get to it. And then we'll continue living whatever. I'm telling you, it there is no science to do a good intro, especially when it comes to artistic content. And just like it just became quite a stupid part of my life where I still don't know, I still do my best, and I still feel that like I'm missing something about like just like the absolute knowledge that I'm knowing what I'm doing. Anyway, all right, let's go into this. Let's go into the React part of the stream. All right. Let me just. I just need to clear some things up. I'm getting there. Oh my fucking god. If you knew the amount of organization I need to fucking like use to actually like be able to actually not be completely lost in whatever the fuck you don't see that I'm actually doing. It's actually quite funny. All right. Okay. Right. Okay. Let's get into it. Sorry for the inconvenience. All right. We'll start out. Okay. We'll start off with my good friend PopLab AI. Some WoW lore made by the AI technology. So I just need to check out if everything is in order on my side when it comes to recording and doing stuff. So let's check. Okay, everything is all right. Let's check this out. AI short movie made by PopLab AI. Give this creator some love if you can. Dwarf Hunter in Dun Morag. So this, my guess, is linked to the original cutscene that I'll show you real quick. My guess is that it was inspired to offer a better version or an extended version of this. All right, because there is no point other than that. Sometimes Occam's razor is a law that explains that sometimes the most obvious answer is the answer. So I am pretty sure that this is what it was inspired by. So this scene with a hunter in Dun Morag. So let's keep on going. All right. All right, so yeah, sorry for all these interruptions. I just need to get back to it. Yeah, so Dwarf Hunter in Dun Morag, World of Warcraft cinematic. Let's check this out.
Hunter, please stop. He is with me. We were attacked by a Yeti. I managed to take its fur. Track it down, Hunter. Bring me its claw, and you'll have your reward.
Wow. Oh. Okay, I was a little bit in awe. So basically this is basically reviewing, like offering a story for like what I just explained to you, the for the World of Warcraft first cutscene, and just a little bit of backstory about this dwarf. Let me check if he even like looks like this dwarf. He actually does. So on top of that, it's actually really simple, but sometimes, you know, you do not need a complicated story to actually tell something beautiful and something interesting. A lot of small details that, like, first off, that fucking love owl, so this owl really cool. But more seriously, the fact that, like, so for example, he uses tracking. Now that I think of it, so the tracking that hunters have in WoW, then he puts a trap, and this is what it looks like, you know, like the kind of like weird looking, not the best looking trap as a hunter. What it looks like, well, this looks like this, and this is actually sick. It actually look absolutely beautiful, like so yeah. And after that, he uses flare. So flare basically is if I remember correctly, it's a spell that allows to actually like see invisible or what, or something. I don't remember, but I know that like they have flare. And then basically, if you do not notice, it is literally the first cavern in Dunmorag. So level 1 Dunmorag, like the cavern, you know? And basically, bam. Yeah. And that's it. And then he goes to the rest of it, his adventures, which is actually really cool, really awesome. I think that this is absolutely like wonderful to see such a simple story that has not been forgotten by someone, and that has offered like offered someone to actually create something out of it. It sounds stupid because I use a lot of something, someone, somehow, but like I understand myself. So yeah, thank you, PopLab AI, for this video. If you do not know him, please subscribe to him, and please offer him some love. He really deserves it. He really is awesome. So yeah. Why not? All right. Right. Let's keep on going with just give me 1 second. All right. So let me just do the thing for my VOD. All right. Okay. World of Warcraft movie, teaser trailer, The Burning Crusade, Wrath of the Lich King, AI cinematic. Let's check this out. Just out of curiosity, I love AI generated content. It's actually not people who actually do it. Well, they actually have to kind of, well, they actually have to choose what stays, what's not, and they actually have to choose the story, what it looks like, etc. It's a complicated science, but it just means that like it's not a couple nerds that actually like press a couple buttons and it does beautiful things. All right, so let's check it out. Wow. Oh my. Oh. Oh. Oh, Northrend. And the Outlands. Oh my fucking god. Oh, the Scarlet Crusade, goddamn. my. Okay, so this is actually more of a vanilla. You get the joke. Don't forget to unsubscribe, leave a hateful comment, and leave a dislike on this video. Thank you so much. Yeah, this is more of a nostalgia ride about like, oh, I didn't even notice this is under city actually. This is a nostalgia ride about like everything that has been ongoing or that is World of Warcraft until the point of Wrath of the Lich King. I actually love this really much, and I think that it is well done with a lot of love. So yeah, I don't know this creator, but don't forget to subscribe, leave a like, and give them some love. Thank you so much, Pucky Studio, for this. This is quite awesome. Thank you so much. Arthas Uther's Warning Warcraft AI series. So the creator PopLab AI decided to actually go and try to do some storytelling using AI technology, which I respect a lot. And so it tells the tale of Arthas, and you can see here Arthas episode 2, the Shadow of Northrend, the Frostmourne. Actually, no, this is not PopLab AI, but yeah. And so he decided to do that. So let's check this out. PopLab AI, if you do not know him, leave him a like, give him some love. He is quite the wonderful content creator. All right, enough said. Let's check this out.
My king.
Uther. Back already, old friend? I trust Arthas is benefiting greatly from your guidance.
My king, I bring grave news. I failed him. He has purged Strathmore.
Purged? You must be mistaken.
Every living soul in the city, by his command. He has set sail for Northrend, chasing Mal'Ganis, blinded by vengeance.
My son. You! Find Arthas and bring him home to me.
At once, my liege.
Wow. This was quite simple. It's not too long, but quite the message. It is quite powerful. I really love the storytelling of PopLab AI. It doesn't take a lot of resources to actually be able to tell a beautiful story. And I think that here the fact that it was well, the whole event is so simple, but was so well written and was so well rhythmed, is quite telling of the talent of PopLab AI. So yeah, thank you for PopLab AI for this lore video. And don't forget to subscribe and leave a like and share some love to this creator. Artus fan film The Death Feast by Boy Tyler. Boy Tyler is quite a talented AI content creator. If you do not know him, please subscribe to him, leave him a like, you really deserve it. He does wow lore videos using AI technology. So yeah, let's enjoy this together. Let's check out what Boy Tyler cooked for us today.
Now, if you'll all grant me the pleasure, I'd like to make a toast. You may be wondering why I brought you all here. To feast when so many have fallen. It is true, this has been a year of sorrow for Lordaeron. It is not the first time we have buried so many of our own. But we are a sturdy people. We are defined not by our comforts, but by our hardships. So drink, feast, fill your bellies with mirth and forget the sins of yesterday. For Lordaeron.
Oh wow. Oh, what the fuck? Should it return?
May our kingdom endure for eternity!
Oh wow. Oh, what the fuck? What the fuck? What a beautiful lore video about Stratholme, Lordaeron, and Arthas actually trying to fight the Scourge, so the undead, before he gave up and decided to purge the place because of how many because to him it was the right solution to just kill everyone and abandon the place rather than trying to fight an enemy that that will use your own dead soldiers to become stronger. So yeah, beautiful in every way. Thank you, yeah boy Tyler, for this lore video. As always, don't forget to leave a like, subscribe, and follow the creator. This type of love is quite appreciated for any of us. So yeah. Let me just check if my okay, everything is doing fine. All right, let's keep going. All right. So, Slayer Rise PvP Battleground. So actually, we got a new battleground with the new World of Warcraft expansion, Midnight. Let's discover it with Jedith TV. I apologize.
Hey, my name's Jedith. This is an in-depth look at Slayer's Rise, a brand new 40 vs 40 large-scale PvP battleground coming in World of Warcraft's new expansion, Midnight. Inspired by classic battlegrounds of the past, Slayer's Rise harkens back to Alterac Valley and Isle of Conquest, taking the best aspects of both and mashing them.
First off, 40 versus 40 battleground is a good news. I guess it's a news, but to me it's exciting because, to be fair, after playing the other battlegrounds, I was kind of lost and kind of missed the point of some other battlegrounds since Alterac. To that being said, let's discover what it's about. And in any cases, a new battleground is a good news.
Together to create a new modern chaotic mashup. Slayer's Rise takes place in the disordered landscape of the Voidstorm, where the conflict centers on two powerful Dominar warlords, Vidius and Xeodan, who are vying for dominance, because that's what Dominars do. They dominate. To no one's surprise, the Alliance and Horde get pulled into the struggle, and players will be aligned with one of the rivaling Dominar factions. Teams will spawn on opposite sides of the map and converge smack dab in the middle in a massive battle of blood and glory at the path of predation. Decimate the enemy forces and secure a reinforcement advantage for your faction. Capturing the Shenzar refinery grants an early advantage in the battleground, creating weapons of war to disable the enemy defenses. And what happens here could easily define the rest of the match. But don't worry, the fight is only getting started on Slayer's Rise. Next, your team will barrel down your assigned lane to destroy enemies.
So basically, like, you get to actually use and fight over basically power, so I don't know, technology or like powerful relics to actually create an advantage, which is great. And I see that from here you get like a limited number of Life's perfection, so this is also interesting and great. So we'll see.
Enemy defenses and eliminate key NPCs guarding progression. Step into the various black holes scattered across the zone for a buff that allows you to temporarily fly and move quickly between points of interest. Send some of your team to split off and recruit neutral NPC forces. These helpers will bolster the defenses of your side and help push the lane. There are 3 keys to success when fighting in Slayer's.
Okay, this is interesting because there is no battleground where you can objectively fly, and in this one you can actually temporarily fly. So it doesn't mean that like you can do whatever you want, but you can temporarily fly to actually position yourself, which is actually great.
Rise. Number 1. Attack the important.
It's a great innovation when it comes to battlegrounds in general, when it comes to game design in general. It's just interesting that they were never able to implement flying in such a way before in World of Warcraft.
Enemies at the Bastion of Might and Bastion of Valor. This is PvP after all. You're not gonna win with pure defense. Number 2. Protect Star Eater Pavilion and Shadow Ridge Outpost from being destroyed. You do have to have some defenses though. Your team's structures and recruited NPCs are the glue that holds it all together. Don't let the enemy team undo all the hard work you've put in building things up. And number 3, keep your ears open for the opportunity to push the advantage from the north with massive units. These NPCs can give you huge advantages. Do not ignore these guys because
Okay, so this is similar. If you do not know, in Alterac Valley, you can actually summon elementals. I think one elemental, and basically it helps you just push through the conflict using this elemental. But basically to summon him back in the day, it was possible because basically these battlegrounds allowed you the time to actually be able to farm the resources to summon them. Now it is not possible. It's just not really doable. I actually don't see it possible, but the fact that like they actually remembered of this fun part of Alterac is actually really great, because this was actually quite the power play that you could use against the opposite the enemy to actually gain an advantage, if not win the battleground. So this is actually really awesome. As much as I wasn't exactly I didn't had any like anything that made me really excited about this battleground, this is what makes me really excited about this battleground. Now let's discover if it is we'll discover if it is complicated or not to actually summon, or not, or if it is just a gimmick.
Because they can make or break the entire game. With enough coordination, strategy, and a little bit of elbow grease, you'll make it to the opposing team's Dominar leader, who you'll have to defeat to claim victory and take home the win. Again, my name is Jedith. You can find more of my content at youtube.com/JedithTV.
What's this?
Dominar leader, who you'll have to defeat to claim victory and take home the win. Again, my name is coordination, strategy for these guys, because they can make or break the entire game. With enough coordination, strategy, and a little bit of elbow grease, you'll make it to the opposing team's Dominar leader, who you'll have to defeat to claim victory and take home the win.
Okay. Yeah. Thank you, Jedith and World of Warcraft, for this video. Actually, really awesome. I actually didn't subscribe to Jedith. Subscribe to Jedith if you actually to support creators. And don't forget to leave a like and to subscribe to World of Warcraft. Who the fuck does the promotion of World of Warcraft? Small indie company. Please leave them a like and a sub, because they really need it. But yeah, thank you so much, Edith, and thank you so much to Blizzard to introduce us to offer us an introduction and just a presentation of the new battleground.
World of Warcraft Midnight is released.
Okay, 3 raids in 1 season with Marcellian Online. First off, leave a sub for Marceline and Flame, just as a way to support content creators. It's always appreciated. So 3 raids in 1 season, presented by Marcellian Online. Let's check this out together.
Releasing 3 new raids in the first season for the first time ever. Hey there, I'm Marcellian.
And I am Flame, and the first season of Midnight will span its raiding scene across 9 different bosses, with 3 unique raids that further develop the story from 3 of the main plot lines that you will engage in.
3 raids seems confusing for some players, but it is great to have variety. I'm guessing that some of these raids are just a 1 or 2 boss raid, just like Mactaridon or Onyxia. So it shouldn't be too much to actually digest as a player. So don't worry about the number.
3, huh? Man, I cannot believe it. Never had to jump between 3 raids in 1 season before. This is actually getting me pretty excited.
Man, I'm trying so hard to contain it so we can actually do this video, dude.
Hey, keep it together, man. Keep it together.
Alright, listen. We won't spoil anything for you, but we will tease you a little bit about what you can be excited about when the expansion releases.
The Void Spire is located in the Void Storm, a desolate world somewhere lost into the void where Xal'atath is planning her assault on the Sunwell. As you quest through the Void Storm, you start uncovering more truths about the devouring host and ways to subvert its advance that are questionable. But one thing remains certain. Xal'atath's aggression towards Azeroth cannot hope to be stopped until we assault the tip of her spear, the Void Spire.
Let me just give me just 1 second, 1 fucking second. Just I need to check. Okay, yeah, no, I just need to be sure that like everything is fine on my side. So let's keep on going.
An incredibly large structure towering over the Void Storm, home to who knows what. The raid itself is a 6-boss raid and the initial point of interest of your journey through Season 1's endgame. You will dive deeper into its core and fight off generals and monstrosities of the Void army Xal'atath has wrought. Your encounters start with Imperator Aversian, a ruthless Dominar set on destroying everything we hold dear on Azeroth. His whole mission? To tear open the veil between worlds and pour his Void armies into our world. Later down our campaign in the Void Spire, we will encounter a familiar face we expected to see again. After his defeat in the Mana Forge at our hands, King Salhadar traded a master for a jailer and now is the prisoner of Xal'atath. What has become of the once proud leader of the Koreshi and what of his fate during our upcoming second reunion? You will just have to fight him and see, won't you?
Great.
The land of the Haranir is a mystery you slowly uncover as you level through their zone, which is connected to all of the world trees across Azeroth. There is one additional connection that remains yet a destination we need to resolve, and that is the Rift of Aln. Not even the Haranir dare travel there, for the Rift is a primordial wound in the Emerald Dream, from which all dreams are thought to originate. And one...
So if you do not know from the basic lore, Vyrah is the only one that is quite knowledgeable about the Emerald Dream. There are more to that, but Vyrah is quite the master of the Emerald Dream. So for others, it is quite the profane territory, and it is a territory that is misunderstood and mostly not exactly explained. Maybe I'm wrong about this, so don't hate me for that. But just know that out of everyone, the Emerald Dream is mostly, if you get the chance, you should mostly choose to be guided by Vyrah herself because of how little we know about the Emerald Dream.
Left by the goddess of the Haranir, Alnhara, and I'll let you find out more about that yourselves. But the Haranir are in luck, for us, the adventurers, are versed in the art of traveling to the unknown and battling the threats, and there seems to be an odd sense of this place. I wonder if we've been here before. Rift of Aln sounds familiar. In the Dream Rift, you'll venture where malformed dreams emerge, driving the Haranir mad with the echoes of the goddess's psychic screams. You'll battle dark manifestations that have risen in the absence of Alnhara, all to get to the actual threat, an undreamt god. The Dream Rift is a corner of the Emerald Dream, a lush green zone, yet suspiciously ominous, because threats have started to seep into Harandar and put the lives of the Haranir at risk, and our fight with Xal'atath will need their help. So pick up your swords and your staves and march together with the Haranir to get that sweet item left.
Hey, to save the Harandar.
To save the people of Harandar and bolster our own forces against the incoming void threat.
So first off, the fact that like these raids are actually so separated when it comes to it will sound stupid, color schemes, so thematics but also colors is great, because 3 raids that are basically of the color blue is really boring. A raid that is color blue and a raid that is color green is actually not boring. I give you the plain stupid logic, but basically the fact that the thematics are actually completely different is actually really great.
Oh, and speaking of marching, we did not forget where this whole thing started, did we? Because the fight can only end once the Sunwell is secured, and that's what we will be fighting for in March of Quel'Danas, the 3rd and final raid of Midnight Season 1. War is never simple, and our fight against the threats to Azeroth started with Xal'atath's forces assaulting the Sunwell, and will end with her forces defeated by our hands, and swords, and staves. You get it. March on Quel'Danas is a true boss raid and the climax of the Midnight story, with all paths converging back where the expansion began. Each raid has a unique theme and vibe that will set your gears spinning to down the boss and get that loot. This one is no different, and together with the united Elven armies, with Arator the Redeemer in the front, you will march on the Sunwell Plateau and clear the darkened skies above Silvermoon. 2 unique bosses will stand before you.
Wow.
In victory against Xal'atath. Elements of light and void, all too familiar for World of Warcraft players.
And the most important question to ask is, which one is your favorite? Let us
You are my favorites. I said the joke about that Keanu Reeves did. All right, leave me the fuck alone. I love Keanu Reeves.
know in the comment section down below, because I already know Marcellian's favorite, and that is the Dream Rift.
Listen, man, Dream Rift is nice, but I'm all for that march on Quel'Danas, man.
Oh, you like them Blood Elves marching on the...
I just like it. It's the best for me because it's the conclusion, it's the epicness, everybody comes together. It's very Warcrafty, I would say. That formula where everybody unites and we go for it.
I can get that. I think personally that the Void Spire will definitely put the lid on the Void, because obviously we're really right there. It's kind of like a new take on how Void structures are and how everybody...
But it's also the biggest, okay? It has the most bosses and the most... Does it have loot? I don't know. We'll see. I don't know.
Plus, I want to see what happens with King Salhadar. I need to know the conclusion of his story.
Well, I guess we will have to play all 3 of them and find out really soon.
Thank you so much, Blizzard, and thank you so much, Marcellian Online. Don't forget to leave a like and to subscribe to World of Warcraft, to Blizzard, and to Marcellian and Flame to show your support.
Think you know every race in Azeroth?
Who are the Arnir World of Warcraft Midnight? So let's check this out. Made by Blizzard. So let's discover what they have in store for us.
Think you know every race in Azeroth? You don't. In World of Warcraft Midnight, you'll be able to play as the Haranir, and they're nothing like the races we've seen before. The Haranir are a secretive subterranean people who wield powerful nature magic and can shapeshift into massive quilled bats. They hold their traditions as sacred, with strict oaths forbidding them from revealing their existence or showing their true forms to other races. Until now. While they've spent ages hidden away guarding sacred lands and the raw life energy of their goddess, with the void spreading, they can see their sanctuary isn't safe anymore. So now, at long last, they're stepping out of the shadows. Expect fresh lore, unique cultural flavor, and narrative threads that tie the Haranir's hidden world into the larger Midnight storyline. An unfamiliar people from a forgotten time, the Haranir will be available to play as a new race in the World of Warcraft Midnight.
Thank you so much. Quite the. I am I am a little bit tired. Thank you so much for this introduction. Yeah, Arnir, a playable race. We already knew that. They have, if you didn't know, they can you can play them as druid. And they have unique druid forms that are actually really awesome. So yeah, what else? Nothing else. Thank you, Blizzard, for promoting and explaining something, explaining some lore and some part of your game, because oh my fucking god, so much to fucking know. All right, thank you so much, Blizzard, and thank you for wherever you are for presenting it to us. Ungeared and Afraid, Vye Beats, Sunkiller, Sanctum, World of Warcraft Midnight. All right, so this presents us with a delve. I guess it's a delve. No, I think it's a dungeon. It is a dungeon. No, it is a delve. Okay, so let's discover this delve together. Shall we?
Geared Ret Paladin through progression. Can we get an under-geared Ret Paladin through progression delve? Let's find out. Today we are tackling Sunkiller Sanctum, found in the Voidstorm. Demirius Duskwalker got a little too unconventional with his experiments, and now we have to clean up the Lightborn before they overrun the whole Sanctum. We're running this on an eye level 238 Ret Paladin at a delve tier 8. The suggested eye level is 244, so we've got a bit of a challenge ahead of us. Joining us as our companion is the iconic rogue Vyrah Sanguinar. Seeing that we are a bit under the power suggestion, we're going to try something a little bit different. We're going to swap her out from our normal healing spec to a tank. Our goal is going to be nuke everything down before she goes down. For her talents, we've got Sanctum's Edict, which gives an absorb shield on kills. Great for the whole keeping her alive strategy. We've also got Overflowing Void Spire that gives a flat damage and healing buff after 25 seconds in combat. Kicking off the scenario, our first objective is sealing these light bloom crates. Controlled aggression is our play here. No reckless pulling, but we're really trying to clear each area and as little ghosts as possible. Ret's rotation revolves around Wake of Ashes, a 30-second cooldown. That should work really well with our timing as we move room to room. These mobs definitely have substantial HP, and Valeria gets quite low on some of these pulls, but we've got Sanctum's Edict shielding, and that's giving us just enough padding to get by. From a damage point of view, Divine Storm and Wake of Ashes, our AoE abilities, are really doing the heavy lifting here. We've paired the new Light Within Apex talent with the Art of War option, focusing on auto attacks. We've also taken the Zealot's Favor talent to give us a little bit more value out of that Art of War choice. Moving on to our next objective, we're fighting through one of the tougher rooms in order to get the Sanctum security panel turned on. It got a little dicey, but we were able to clear this room. We've got the security system back on, and we're kind of in the final stretch. Our pulls are going smoothly. We're really trying to stay out of the light pools on the ground, not take that AoE damage, and really focusing on kicking some of these more targeted spells. Our next goal is making sure we've removed sufficient light and void threats from the Sanctum. Really focusing on those smooth, consistent AoE pulls to get us through these packs quickly. Coming to our final challenge, clearing out the corrupted Umber roots. There are 3 of them, they are big, and they absolutely have hands. They've got frontals, poison, they summon ads, and they have beams that need to be kicked. There's a lot going on in these fights. We're really trying to find our rhythm in the attack, making sure we're dodging the pools, we're focusing ads, getting them down to a manageable level. Vyrah really is the MVP here. She's holding her own without any direct heals, really allowing us to focus on damage, positioning, and kicks. Now that we've got that rhythm down, we're making our way through the first 2, we're on to the final fight, we can smell the loot. Gonna toss a few heals to Vyrah and a blessing of sacrifice before the final fight, just to be safe, and before we know it, we've cleared up Demiris's mess. Well, at least for now. We got lucky on the loot with a trinket upgrade and a nice ring from the Bountiful Coffer. This will really help us as we gear up to continue our progression towards that end goal of tier 11 delves. Thanks for watching, and join us next time as we tackle new dungeons coming to midnight.
Okay, so basically they do a full explanation of what is a delve, how to play it, what is the intended vibe, feeling that the developers want you to have as you play the delves. For me, there is nothing much to say except that it is really well done. The player that or the developer that actually does it really does it in a really new player like in a way that a new player will not feel completely lost about it. So this is absolutely great. I think that, like, to me, there is nothing to comment except that, like, or else I look like I will look like someone judging someone else's work for how they work. I'm not these people bosses. I'm just someone who enjoys the game. But like, this is actually a really great way to discover and understand what is a delve, how you should play it, how Blizzard wants you to feel when you are doing delves. And yeah, this is a great this is great. Yeah, so yeah, thank you Blizzard for this video. This is actually really helpful, and I really hope that that a lot of new players got to understand a little bit more about delves thanks to this video. Alright, so this is the end of the stream. Thank you so much for existing. I'll see you another time, and as always, be toxic.